What's going on, guys? My name's Ben.
Andrew.
Alright, we're going to be continuing our RWBY journey. I've already seen this, but I'll be guiding him through it for anyone who's not familiar with the fact that I will be doing that. So today we'll be watching Chapter 11 and 12 together. They're a two-parter. One's called Jaundice.
Okay.
What do you think is gonna go on?
No
you want real quick, give us a recap. I want recaps every episode.
Recaps?
Yeah, I want you to tell us what happened in the last time we recorded.
Oh well, Weiss and them, they had to go to class, and Weiss was volunteered to step up and fight a creature. She was fighting the creature. The creature gave her problems. Ruby yelled out, "Go for the belly," and she yelled back and told Ruby pretty much, "Shut your mouth! I'm doing this myself." And she ended up actually killing the creature by stabbing it in the belly. So, therefore, reiterating why they picked Ruby as the leader. But how? Yeah. So that's how that ended. And then they talked to teachers, and then they both realized that maybe one's being this way, one's being that way, and they kind of just Ruby was being childish. Yeah. But
Weiss was also being very bossy, right? Not
Weiss was wanting to be in her position, and then Ruby was just kind of like, like you said, being a little childish about it and stuff. So
let's move on to chapter 11. I think there's 11, right? Is it 11? Sir. Yeah, okay. Chapter 11. All right, ready? Go. I love this song, dude.
That's the leader for Team Cardinal.
Yep.
They sparring, I guess, I would imagine. Yeah, he's laughing at him. Come on, dude. Yeah, you just got blackout, my dude.
This is the part where you lose.
Over my dead.
Hey, he's a typical jock.
That's enough. Students, as you can see, Mr. Ark's aura has now dropped into the red. In a tournament-style duel, this would indicate that John is no longer fit for battle and that the official may call the match. Mr. Ark, it's been weeks now. Please try to refer to your scroll during combat. Gauging your aura will help you to decide when it is appropriate to attack or when it is better to move to a more defensive strategy. We wouldn't want you to be gobbled up by a Beowulf, now would we?
Speak for yourself.
Remember, everyone, the Vital Festival is only a few months away. It won't be long before students from the other kingdoms start arriving in Vale, so keep practicing. Those who choose to compete in the combat tournament will be representing all of Vale.
You ready for the tournament?
Oh, there's a tournament.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I know that. Sorry, I'm a little out of it, in and out.
Of the night.
It was day.
We were surrounded by Ursai.
They were Beowulfs.
Dozens of them!
2 of them.
But they were no match. And in the end, Ren and I took them down and made a boatload of Lien selling Ursa's skin rugs.
She's been having this recurring dream for nearly a month now.
John, are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Why?
There's a winner.
Just that you
Or if
seem
it gets
a
like
little
interrupted by
not
guys.
okay.
Guys, I'm fine. Seriously. Look.
Jean, Cardin has been picking on you since the first week of school.
Who? Cardin Winchester? Ah, he just likes to mess around, you know? Practical jokes.
He's a bully.
Oh, please. Name one time he's bullied me. Oh, come on!
That fake out slap. I would have done that to somebody if I could have.
One rocket-propelled locker to store your weapons and extra armor. Additionally, your locker can be sent to
pushes
a
him in the
custom
locker.
location
So
based
typical.
on a 6-digit code.
What? Oh, wait, get me out of here. Please, don't do it. Oh, come on. I didn't land far from the school.
Jean, you know if you ever need help, you can just ask.
Oh! We'll break his legs.
It's like-
It's fine. Listen, it's not like he's only a jerk to me. He's a jerk to everyone.
Ow, that hurts!
Please stop.
I told you it was real.
What a freak.
Cardinal, what jerks.
Atrocious.
I hope someone gives him the
Stand
absolute
like him.
hands.
He's not the only one.
Ian, go give him the
Must be
hands
hard
real
to
quick.
be a Faunus.
Bunny ears.
So there were a couple of points, but tell me what you thought about it. Any questions you got about it either?
I don't have any questions. The Cardinal guys are definitely jerks. It's nice to there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tournament. There's gonna be a tournament that when your aura gets to a certain point, you should be playing for defense stuff. I guess I didn't.
It's pretty much like a health bar.
A health bar,
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so it's you have your aura, which is
But your aura can recharge.
yeah, you can
Yeah,
recharge it over
yeah,
time.
yeah.
But essentially, if you dumped it down to its most base form, it would be a health bar.
Health
you
bar,
can,
yeah,
but if it
yeah.
hits 0, you don't die.
Yeah,
Right? It's
okay.
not like a video game where you die, but you lose the ability of the aura. So like when Jean his scar healed on his face, he wouldn't be able to heal that because his aura would be gone. So the
okay.
aura heals and blocks damage. So like I could punch you in the chest, and if you activate your aura, you wouldn't take any damage.
Oh, okay.
Right? But if I punched you in your chest and you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Hold up. Hey yo, Connor. Apologies. Piano.
But
So they're yeah. So what was I saying? I don't remember where I was. Sorry.
you were saying that the aura blocks damage and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you can use it as a kind of like a shield. If you ever played Halo, you played Halo.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a shield. When that breaks, then you're just vulnerable to your HP.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I got you.
You could probably imagine because red versus blue, they probably take some. In. So there are 2 points in here that I do want to point out. One you can see right here.
Yep,
Right.
Bunny girl.
These are humanoids called Faunus. They have a pretty much like a single animal characteristic. So for example, she's a girl, but she has bunny ears.
Okay.
Right. So there are these they're not creatures, right? So avoid saying that because they're not.
They're just humans.
They're
with
humanoids, right? They're
Yeah.
Faunus. That's what they are, right?
Yeah.
And the second one would be right here.
Extra armor.
Yeah.
So when she's explaining this part,
yeah. The rocket lockers.
rocket propelled
Each of you will
lockers,
be assigned
right?
one rocket-propelled locker to store your weapons and extra armor. Additionally, your locker can be sent to a custom location based on a 6-digit code.
What?
So that is kind of a little important. A lot of people forget this point. But then yeah, you have the Faunus after which are very very cool.
Yeah, I figured when they introduced they put a character on the screen now, at least volume, because everything in the background is whatchamacallits?
Silhouettes.
Yeah, when they put a character on screen, you know they're probably gonna be.
Yeah. For now, the
figured.
silhouettes do go away, but
Yeah.
eventually, when
That's what
they're
I'm saying. For right
budgeting
now, I can tell once they put someone on screen that they mean business, or they mean something. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and move on to part 2. This is Jaundice part 2. Jaundice, I don't know if you recognize the name, but it's started off around John.
Yep.
And then it went to Faunus, so they combined.
Oh,
Jaundice.
okay, jaundice.
So it mentioned both of those.
Yeah.
So that's what this is about.
Okay.
So on to chapter 12.
Get it.
Yes, prior to the Faunus Rights Revolution, more popularly known as the Faunus War, humankind was quite adamant about centralizing Faunus population in menagerie. Now, while this must feel like ancient history to many of you, it is imperative to remember that these are relatively recent events. Why, the repercussions of the uprising can still be seen to this day. Now, have any among you been subjugated or discriminated
I love
because
this
of your
guy.
Faunus heritage? Dreadful, simply dreadful. Remember, students, it is precisely this kind of ignorance that breeds violence. I mean, just look at what happened to the White Fang. Now, which one of you young scholars can tell me what many theorists believe to be the turning point in the third year of the war? Yes,
The battle at Fort Castle?
precisely. And who can tell me the advantage the Faunus had over General Lagoon's forces?
Hey,
Mr. Art, finally contributing to class. This is excellent, excellent. What is the answer?
The answer... The advantage, the Faunus had over that guy's stuff.
Binoculars.
She tried.
Very funny, Mr. Ark. Cotton, perhaps you would care to share your thoughts on the subject.
Well, I know it's a lot easier to train an animal than a soldier.
You're not the most open-minded of individuals, are you, Cardin?
What? You got a problem?
No, I have the answer.
It's funny because the guy that's the
Night
jerk, his
vision.
voice sounds like a
Many
dweeb.
faunus are known to have nearly perfect sight in the dark.
General Lagoon was inexperienced and made the mistake of trying to ambush the faunus in their sleep. His massive army was outmatched, and the general was captured. Perhaps if he'd paid attention in class, he wouldn't have been remembered as such a failure.
Oof.
Mr. Winchester,
Hey, night, hey, lift weights.
you and Mr. Ark come see me after class for additional readings.
Oh.
Now, moving on.
You go on ahead. I'll wait for Jean.
You two have been struggling in my class since day one. Now, I don't know if it's a lack of interest or just your stubborn nature, but whatever it is, it stops now. You've worked hard to gain entrance to the school, and we only accept the best of the best, so I expect you to act like it. History is important, gentlemen. If you can't learn from it, you're destined to repeat it. Pages 51 to 91. I want an essay on my desk by next class. Now, run along.
Oh god. Don't hit my man like that.
Ah.
You know, I really will break his legs. I have an idea. Here, come with me.
Pyrrha, I know I'm going through a hard time right now, but I'm not that depressed. You must be a farmer or...
Oh, no, they didn't. No, no. You could tell this was made a while ago. No, they did not just make that joke.
And that you're still not the strongest of fighters, so... We can train up here after
Spartan
class
kicks
where
him
no
off
one
the
can bother
ledge.
us.
You think I need help?
No! No, that's not what I meant.
But you just said it.
Jean, everybody needs a little push from time to time. It doesn't make you any different from the rest of us. You made it to Beacon. That speaks volumes of what you're capable of.
You're wrong. I don't belong here.
That's a terrible thing to say. Of course you do.
No, I don't. I wasn't really accepted into Beacon.
What do you mean?
I mean, I didn't go to combat school, I didn't pass any tests, I didn't earn my spot at this academy. I lied. I got my hands on some fake transcripts, and I lied.
What? But why?
Because this is what I've always wanted to be. My father, my grandfather, and his father before him were all warriors. They were all heroes. I wanted to be one too. I was just never good enough.
Then let me help you.
I don't want help. I don't want to be the damsel in distress. I want to be the hero.
John,
I'm tired of being the lovable idiot stuck in the tree while his friends fight for their lives. Don't you understand? If I can't do this on my own, then what good am I? Just leave me alone, okay?
if that's what you think is best.
Oh, Jean.
Cardin?
I couldn't help but overhear you two from my dorm room. So, you snuck into Beacon, huh? I gotta say, Jean, I never expected you to be such a rebel.
Please, Cardin, please don't tell anyone.
Jean, come on. I'd never ratted a friend like that.
A friend?
Of course. We're friends now, Johnny boy. And the way I see it, as long as you're there for me when I need you, we'll be friends for a long time. That being said, I really don't have time to do those extra readings Dr. RWBY gave us today. Think you could take care of that for me, buddy? That's what I thought. Don't worry, Jean. Your secret's safe with me.
Oh.
This is my boy right here. This is my boy. I love this
Man, dude. Oh man was a liar.
Oh my god. Alright, so what you got? What you got for me?
Kind of baffled actually. I did not expect someone to sneak their way into the school. Especially it being Jean. Well, I guess it makes sense. He's kind of a little coordinated out of anybody, but did not expect that. That was a curveball. Honest with you.
So I don't know, you probably didn't notice it very early on when they were talking. But here, after the
Let me jump scene.
after the joke, you see down the bottom?
I did not notice that.
It's literally right there. So he just climbs up. Although he climbs up on this side, but don't worry about it. Although he might climb up here, maybe just a different camera. It's probably just a different camera now.
Okay,
Forget about that.
I would think so, right?
Yeah, but he literally just climbs up right here.
So I'm going to wrap around the building to show my muscles are working.
Although that's still seriously impressive.
Yeah, trust me, that's impressive.
That's still serious.
He smacked himself in the face with his aura. It was like Spider-Man, and then he just...
So let me see. In the beginning, you have Dr. Oobleck.
The dude's on crack. He's clearly on crack. Like he literally
It is imperative to remember that these are relatively
so like the other head's just like.
repercussions of the uprising can still be seen.
So I want to show you.
Centralizing.
So he has one cup. He has a shot glass here.
Yeah.
He has a cup here, a cup here. Whatever the like Starbucks cup here. He has a furnace here, right? And then.
Of the uprising
then he has another shot glass here. And then so this scene right there, he was asking if anyone's been discriminated against because of their faunus heritage. So because of their animal characteristics.
Yeah.
So saying that.
Asked him what advantages faunuses have on people.
So faunus have night vision. So that was the purpose of this.
The question.
To pretty much say that if you like people who are faunus have night vision. So.
Okay.
So here he has like another shot glass, but when he goes later and he starts talking to them, he has a cup.
Yeah, I did not catch that at all.
But look at him. He's just like his collar popped. He's got the untuck thing. His like
ties,
sleeves, all the
his
everything.
Ties like half done.
Everything.
Yeah, he's chilling, bro.
His hair is just like pushed back in the
Yeah, he does not.
So they have to do like actual reading assignment. Pyrrha's like, you know what? I can help him, right? I'll tell you right now, because I told you before that Nora was my favorite. Pyrrha is my favorite.
Pyrrha is your favorite?
Is by far my favorite of the entire team. So she's like, hey, like, let's go help. Then the interesting joke. So this part, what do you think is going on with him?
What do I think's going on with him?
Yeah, like, what about his whole monologue? Well, I guess it was.
I mean, he gave himself away. He said he wanted, like, his, dad, his grandpa, to be the best. He just never felt like he could read it, so he cheated his way into this.
Yeah. So he's going through.
He's going through like he's obviously going through like a depression kind of state, you can tell, but I'm trying to think of the word, like guilt state, I guess. Like he knows he's not on his teammates' level of compatibility, at least like in combat, and he wants
perhaps
to be a part of
that. An anchor.
Yeah. He feels like he's weighing the team down.
Yeah. So he's in an interesting spot where he wants to be the best. And what he said was, if I can't do this on my own, then good am I?
Yeah.
Right? Which is true to an extent, but everyone does. But she says everyone needs a little push from time to time.
Yeah.
Right? So she just wants to help him. Like, get him. And honestly, in this position, like, you have Pyrrha, who I told you was like the prodigy.
Yeah, the prodigy.
She won 4 tournaments in a row.
Since she was 12 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, it's absurd. I don't know her age, so she might have been 12, 14, something like that. I don't know her age.
Yeah.
The only one I know would be RWBY, and like you said, the wiki says 15, but I based on timelines, I think she's actually 14.
Yeah.
It's whatever. So I think she's 18 if I read correctly somewhere, because I don't think it's directly correlated to age. But
oh really? So she was 14.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna give you any more ages because I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, she's a lot bigger than all the girls that I've noticed.
She's 6 foot.
Yeah, like height wise.
Yeah, she's 6 foot. He's 6'2", 6'1". So, but
what does that mean? Cardinal dude is. What is he, like 6'4", 6'5"?
I think it was just because of angles.
Oh,
I think there were a couple scenes, but like in the beginning when he was, and the previous one where he was pushing Jean down, so he's standing over him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I think I think because of camera angles, he looks bigger, but he's
really not that much bigger.
I think he's the same height.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, so then we have blackmail.
Yeah, blackmail. Yep.
Right. So he's got to listen to this guy now. So fun times, right? Fun.
Yeah, for my man John, he is done.
So pretty much he has to listen to him, or Cardin goes to Goodwitch and is like, hey, he lied. And Professor Goodwitch should be like, you're out of here. So that's pretty much what occurred. So,
okay.
But well, the next ones we'll go over it. So we're going to be doing 13 and 14 next. But
all right.
Other than that, he streams. Follow us. Links in the description below. See you next time.